Hello, hello! Perfidious Pete here with the 101st episode extravaganza up in the eerie's and eldritch entryways of Perfidious Manor in Darkest Dungeon. What's so special about this episode that it merits being called an extravaganza, Pete? Nothing. You're right to question me. It's just, I didn't notice that last episode we hit a large round number, which some people tend to find significant. I don't really number episodes till I actually post them, so the fact that it was 100 escaped me until this episode. But, it sort of seems appropriate, because for the Seekers, hey, this marks the anniversary of their 100th perilous journey into the dank depths of the Darkest Dungeon. But for me, it's just another Sunday afternoon, man. Sending Seekers to die on Sundays is what I do. And if you stick around long enough, I'm sure I'll throw in a World of Cardboard speech, too, because, hey, superheroes and whatnot, and the whole It's Just a Tuesday World of Cardboard speech sort of go hand in hand. So let's get this extravaganza started. What do you say? And I say, yes, let's do it. And probably what we're going to do is just take the Fantastic Four down here, chuck them in a dungeon, any dungeon they can do, and try to get them leveled up. We'll take them on another superheroic adventure, which means for the Fantastic Four, probably that we're just going to see their origin story for like the 5th or 6th time in a row. Because I assume that studio executives always start, when they plan a film, they start from the premise that everyone in the audience has suffered a traumatic brain injury in the intervening 20 months since they released their original film. 20 months ago, we released the Fantastic Four. Now we're releasing the sequel, but we gotta, show you the origin story again in case you were in a car crash and had the frontal lobe of your brain completely destroyed by a high-velocity impact with a windshield. It does bring me to a theory, though, that I have, because the traumatic brain injury theory of movie making, think about it. How many movies make more sense if you assume that the producers of the film assumed that you suffered a traumatic brain injury since the last installment? It really does start to make a whole hell of a lot more sense if you operate from that premise. It really does. I don't care where we go, except for it's not going to be the Weald, so it looks like we're going down into the Cove, because it's the only medium-length dungeon on the mission. On the mission? Yes, on the menu is what I meant to say, but it's the only mission on the menu. The reward sucks. It's explore 90% of rooms, which honestly I don't care about, and it is a short mission, which if I cared more about EXP, I'd be a little salty about, but we only need 2, and a short mission will get us 2. So all things considered, this sort of the perfect, yes, it's kind of the perfect thing for the right tool for the job. We should sell that extra legendary bracer. I can't remember what we were rocking on our Jester. Probably, what were we rocking for our Jester? We've been having him, start from the front and use Finale, which I'm a huge fan of, by the way. Somebody gave us that tip, and I gotta say, fantastic work. That really was a very strong positive for us. Do we want to just give him... He's been rolling with the Ancestors map, I remember that, so let's keep that going. It's bonus stress for him, but who cares, he's a Jester. Bonus stress is no big deal. And then, maybe were we just giving him, a minus stress item, or maybe something with dodge? I really don't recall. Book of Rage, Sun Ring, it wasn't any of those things. Jester's Dice? Nope, wasn't that. Calming Crystal? Bonus dodge and minus stress, that's actually not a terrible pairing. Is there something better we could have him do? Bonus debuff skill chance is actually pretty good. It does lower his dodge. That would make solo pretty useful, though. Do I want to lower my dodge by 2 to get... It's tempting, but I think the answer is no. Is there something else we can do that buffs our debuff chance, though? Is there, another debuff chance item? Something? Anything? Some kind of, bonus curse item? Something like that? We could always just go with the camouflage cloak, too. No, I don't want the speed or crit penalty. The bonus damage in rank 1 is fairly interesting, actually. We could do some really wicked stuff with the Finale. Bonus accuracy, bonus dodge, but at a huge crit penalty? No, thank you. Book of Sanity is actually not terrible. We don't really use range skills. Melee skills, again, don't really use. That's resistance, which we don't care about. Just bonus HP is not terrible. We could also just take a huge stress penalty and get massive damage, but nah. I just don't like the Dark Tambourine. No, it's bad. It's bad. Bonus damage at Death's Door is interesting. Fine. I'm overthinking this. Just give him a camouflage cloak and have done with it, Pete. And you know what's going on here. We've sort of found our niche with the Holy Orders and the Crusaders. Or you're saying, Pete, that only works if you're in position 1. That's true, but he'll be in position 1 as soon as Johnny Storm has a chance to go all showboat throw off the finale and then just immediately fall back. Reed, I think we've been giving you the Ancestor's Pen. No, because that's melee skills. Where's the range skill one? You know what? Let's just go with the Ancestor's Candle. Bonus speed, bonus dodge, bonus damage in highlight. We're going to be in highlight because I don't roll with the roll low right. I don't roll with the roll low right. Gotta low right. If you're going to roll right. Gotta roll right, son. I don't know what the hell that was. Bonus crit, bonus trap disarm, bonus speed, bonus scouting chance, double the amount of food that you eat. That's actually pretty good. I'd really rather have something that's just straight up bonus damage, though. Or just straight... Is that bonus dodge? Is there any bonus dodge on you? No. It would, with bonus trap disarm and plus 20% scouting, though, it does kind of obviate the need for the Ancestors map. But since we're already rocking the Ancestors map, let's just go with the Lucky Talisman instead. It's been doing good work for us. There's no need to buck convention. What disease do you have, Sue Storm? You have a disease? What is it? Here, go away, trinket inventory. Oh, you're lethargic. That's not really a big deal. Sue's feeling a little logy. She's a little under the weather. See, you know what? You gotta carbo load, Sue. This is what it's all about. See, if you're gonna go into the old darkest dungeon, you don't want to like a hearty breakfast of steak and eggs, man. Steak will make you logy. You want like oatmeal, a bowl of oatmeal. Oats are what a champion racehorse eats before winning the Kentucky Derby, because that's what Lisa Simpson taught me, damn it. And it was the only lesson I ever learned about, like, sports nutrition. Are we good? Yeah, let's provision this. So we got a short mission in the cove. Thinking 3 shovels, like 1 of everything else. And let's do, you know, it's a short mission. 12 torches is probably going to be sufficient. As for food, yes, take food. This is important. Don't go in with... In fact, just take all of the food. I'm not going into a short mission without food. We need gold, too. That's the other thing. Because we're going to be spending a lot of this gold post-mission on upgrades. Probably, though, we're only going to immediately upgrade Johnny Storm. That little mad jester. Tentacled lurkers lie in wait below the water's surface. Tread carefully. What? Where's my Wayne June, though? He should be saying, tentacled lurkers lie in wait just below the water's surface. Tread carefully. My Wayne June impression, ladies and gentlemen. Wayne June.
Is almost unbearable.
See, Wayne does it so much better than me. He's just got... I would listen to Wayne June read a phone book. I really would. He'd be like, A. Aronson, 22 Aardvark Lane. See, because it's a phone book, it would start with A. And, you know, they're alphabetical. What are we doing? Just standing here like an asshole. All right, let's get started. Sorry, Wayne June's dulcet tones have distracted me. All right, well, one of you is just going to be dead. There you go. Nice work, Johnny Storm. Little C-word slash. No dodge, Reed Richards. Come on, you're supposed to be this colossus, this great legendary thing. And yet you get chopped in half like a punk ass. Getting chopped like a punk ass. That actually would be a great, like, title for Reed's autobiography. Chopped like a punk ass. And we could do some stress relief, but I'm thinking pick to the face. There we go. All right, Reed got chopped like a punk ass, but he got his back almost immediately. Oh, hell yeah. We're getting a free quirk removal. All right. Johnny Storm, you're the most important. What do you got? Misses the spot is terrible. God-fearing. Guilty conscience is also, I mean, you know, not really that bad. Tippler, calm. The yips sucks. I'm thinking we make rock Sue Storm on this just because she's got some bad stuff. Weak grip is also terrible, though. I don't care about resolution. You can have that locked in as a negative quirk all day long. Ben Grimm only has Fear the Unholy, which admittedly sucks, and Love Interest, which really isn't much of a drawback. He's got a thing for those blind girls. I guess they must have brought in a special blind brothel worker. But hey, you know, sex workers gotta eat too. Yeah, this is going for Johnny Storm. All right, Storm. Throw a little holy water on this eerie coral. Wait a minute. What now? Or is it anti-venom? No? Medicinal herbs? How come I can never remember what this is? I'm gonna throw literally everything. Okay, it's medicinal herbs. He's no longer... Well, that was... Way to waste every single consumable you brought, Pete, to get effectively nothing. We got rid of God-fearing. Although I think God-fearing was locked in. Nope, guilty conscience. Fantastic. Well, that's a solid start to this dungeon. Things are going well for the 4. Would you say they're going fantastically, Pete? Nope, because also I forgot to restore our party order because I'm an idiot. You know what? Just battle then. At some point, I got to start actually paying attention to what the hell I'm doing. Potential chance for an immediate kill. In fact, go for the Jacques. Ben Grimm picking up the Johnny Storm slack right there, and I don't think there's any reason to sort of muck about. Let's just go for the kill. We got 2 men down. That's a pretty strong start, and we'd have no stress, getting some free stress relief there if we had any, but we don't. Reed Richards once again refusing to dodge, because at this point, with the dodge bonuses he has, I have to assume that he's just straight up not dodging out of stubbornness. Be like, no, I'm not gonna dodge. I don't care what you say. I'm not doing it. He is gonna straight up kick the shit out of some bitches, though. We might as well just do that. Do we have stress? No, but is that a reason to keep it lingering about? I think not. We took 8 there. We're definitely striking back on the melee. You hit me, I hit you. This is how things work. Why do we hurt each other? I don't know. What did I ever do to you, cultist gladiator? Be like, oh, you know, I watched Russell Crowe's Gladiator one too many times, and now I have to do this. Meanwhile, feel free to cure your own bleed. Give me speed, crit, and accuracy, I think. And, grind away my own stress. And assuming this guy beats you on a speed roll, which he didn't, but assuming we don't get criticaled, which we didn't, well, no reason to not go another round then. If I take stress for not having fought, okay, I was gonna be real salty if I got the you're grinding time to get rid of stress debuff penalty. Didn't though, so it's all good. Okay, open this heirloom chest. Contents are mine. It's gonna be some garbage I don't want. An extra key. Okay. Well, here's our scout. What we're looking for is ye old secret room. Ye old secret room. Reed Richards. More stashed heirlooms. Fine. Anybody got any stress? 0, 0, 0 across the board. Say what you want about the Fantastic Four, man, but they've been a really strong team for us. These guys are real good. Because not only do they just wade through dungeons like no one's even there, they also come out of it with basically no stress. They kick ass, and it's like they're not even breaking a sweat doing it. They don't even worry about the outcome. They're so confident. Probably, God, I forgot to put, God damn it, Johnny Storm. I'm so used to having my Jester in the 4th slot that when I see him in the 4th slot, I just assume everything is Jake and don't worry about it. I gotta stop doing that. Oh, not only did Benjamin Grimm dodge your stupid stress attack, it wouldn't have stuck anyway, because I got a worthless tool Johnny Storm back there loading me down. Is he really loading you down, Pete, or are you just an idiot? Look at the dodges, though. The Fantastic Four are not only great killers, they're also just absolutely untouchable. I guess we could go ahead and drop a heal on old Benjamin J. Grimm. He's going to be the one who makes it clobber in time. You know what? I don't want any more stress attacks, so just throw a knife into that man's heart, Reed Richards. And I guess we'll just go ahead and do this. We could solo to push Storm to the front, but at this point, the battle is basically over. We took 6 on a spear fishing. We'll just undo that. Actually, we don't have a lot that hits that. You know what? Here, do this. I don't think Benjamin Grimm can hit that back rank from where he's at. You can. Reed will reach out and touch, man. What is this thing?
But a victory,
Ship's figurehead emits a marvelous aura. Well, I'm tempted to throw holy water at it, but I don't know what it does, so just, like, touch it, I guess. Inspires the hero. Probably some manner of stress relief, which, considering we have 0 stress, we didn't really need. I'm sure there's some manner of curio that makes that interaction more rewarding, but I don't have anything to experiment with because I'm a goddamn son of a bitch. Storm! One time in this dungeon, one time I'm gonna remember. I'm gonna remember one time, and probably exactly one time. And we didn't get the kill, which means now we gotta eat like 4 spearfishings in a row. That's real bad. Okay, 3 spearfishings in a row. Possibly 6, actually. This could cost somebody their life. If these guys beat us on speed rolls and go 6 times in a row, we're in deep shit. They're spreading their damage around, which I appreciate, and also clutch dodge from Stu Storm. Knife to the heart. Man, Reed Richards is all over the place on fire. He is just dropping bitches like nobody's business. That is not what I meant to do. Hey, Pete, do you think you could maybe misclick and make a few mistakes? That's what's so great about the Fantastic Four. We're playing like crap and it still doesn't matter. We're still trouncing the shit out of this dungeon like it's not even here. We're just rolling over it. The Fantastic Four just walk through styling with a swagger. They're like every rapper walking into a nightclub. Be like, yeah, whatever. Everybody here, you know, the women want me and the men want to be me. It's just the way it works.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Yeah, thanks for the tip, Wayne. A dizzying fall. I'm going to take this emerald, and I'm going to leave these crests on. You know what? I'm going to burn this torch and take the crest, too. I'm not leaving anything. I'm taking all of it. It's a full swag lootery right here. That's what's rolling. You got... Johnny, please. Go. Okay, please. I told you I'd remember exactly one time, and I meant it. Exactly one time. This is the number of times that I'm going to remember.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
A fortune waiting to be spent? It was literally a torch. What would we... What kind of goods, rewards, and/or services can you get for the price of one torch? I'm genuinely curious. Well, I was hoping this room would be empty. It is not. Fortunately... Oh, we can't hit that guy with... Oh... That's disappointing. You're dead, though. We can definitely hit him with that. Look at this. 1 hit, 2 hit, kill hit, blue hit. We're crushing. Barnacle barrier. If this team could just somehow get some blight damage in it, it would be literally unstoppable. It's the greatest team that's ever existed. Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead and take your little guard action. I don't care. Gonna squirt some brine on Reed Richards. That man is made of Teflon. He can't... I mean, that's not gonna do shit to him. Here. We might as well just hack at this man. We're gonna wind up hacking at him anyway, so... Speed, accuracy, and critical, if you would, please. Thank you. Dodge? Not dodge. Ooh, Reed Richards taking a... Okay, that stress is almost unacceptable. Dodge this. We should definitely heal Reed, because he's a little banged up. We can get rid of that bleed if we want to. Dodge. Johnny Storm did not dodge. Don't get any kind of weird disease from the juices flowing out of that snail. French people might be cool with the snail devouring, but I've had escargot, and I gotta say, not a fan. It's actually kind of not good. Did not care for it. Turns out snails, they're real chewy. Real chewy. Yeah, some blight damage is actually what this team really, really needs. We did resist the bleed there, which is nice. It's going to take us 140 years to murder this man, by the way. That gives us a huge speed boost and a huge dodge buff. Reed Richards should be almost untouchable at this point. And you know what? We don't really need any more buffery. Let's just grind down our stress. This guy is not a stress unit, and we're not going to take stress penalties for not doing damage to him, because we're going to be hitting him every single opportunity we get. It's just going to take 1 billion hits to bring him down. You should not be able to connect with that. Our dodge is at 64. That's pretty ludicrous levels of dodging. And to the face. There it is! Oh, did that sting? Hit you with the cosmic cube. It's gonna do that. I can alter the fundamental shape of reality at my will, which makes me almost as powerful as my son, Franklin Richards, because, you know, I need this cube to do it, and Franklin just naturally does it. I suppose that's probably here. Oh, free stress relief. You're 100%, right? 115. I'll take your free stress relief. Thank you, Mr. Trap. I suppose, you know, do you think Franklin Richards got the power he got from being prenatally exposed to the effects of a cosmic cube? I mean, while Sue Storm was pregnant with Franklin, you have to assume at some point he was exposed to a cosmic cube while he was in the womb. Just because Sue might have been like, oh, Reed, you know, I'm pregnant now. I can't smoke or drink, and also you got to keep those fucking cosmic cubes away from me. There were, like, you know, between 3 and 4 weeks that she didn't know little Franklin was in there. He probably in that time got exposed to at least 1 cosmic cubing. I think we've solved the mystery of the origin of Franklin's powers, if nothing else. Pretty good aggregate damage there. 21 is acceptable. And we got the kill on the tentacle beast. We might be able to get a kill on this man. Oh, beautiful! 2 kills on the surprise round. Could have been 3 if Johnny Storm wasn't a chump. Yeah, I'm calling you out, Storm. Calling you out. Comes the squirt brine attack. Sue Storm proving to be remarkably untouchable. Comes the stress wave. Also dodged. The Fantastic Four, man, they cannot be touched. Reed Richards is inserting knives in hearts like it's what he was born to do. Now we just got this little S-car snail here. All right, snail cargo, what do you got? Probably a dish like you served in butter. That's something I don't understand about the seafood, too. Why do people always get seafood and then swat it in clarified butter? I mean, if you're really down with clarified butter, and I'm not bagging on clarified butter, it's delicious. What's not to love? It's just... But why do you need the seafood as a delivery system? If you're looking for a delivery system, may I suggest like a cup or bowl? If you just want to drink clarified butter, cut out the middleman and just drink the clarified butter, man. Paralyzer's Crest is bad. The shovels we might need. I'd like to get rid of something in favor of this, because it's like 1,200 gold. Well, I guess it's going to be these 2 jade, then. The portrait I will leave lying on the ground, because by and large it's going to be completely irrelevant. Rotting fish carcass. Do we still have medicine? We've thrown it somewhere. You know what? I'm just going to ignore the fish carcass, then. No real benefit to touching rotting fish. I don't need some kind of food-borne illness. Alright, well, we're going to skip this fight, because skipping fights is possibly fun, profitable, and easy. What's your chance to disarm this trap? 70%. You know what? Yeah, it was worth a shot. Picked up a little extra stress for that, no big deal. Rotting fish carcass again, also going to get ignored. Plenty of food, we're not worried about the hunger. And if we walk out of here with 27 stress on Ben Grimm, it's not the end of the world. Also, if we really want to get rid of that, we could just go pick a pointless and irrelevant fight and just try and get rid of it. That might be what we do. I may go pick a pointless fight here. Or are you going all Mel Gibson, Pete? I'm going to pick a fight. If only we had holy water, though. We don't, so let's ignore that. The brackish... Are you kidding me with the hunger prompts here? The near constant starvation? What's the deal? This is end of dungeon, right? Yeah. Continue adventuring. I'm gonna double back. We're coming at it outlaw Josie Wales style. You always circled back for a friend. I'm gonna always circle back to try and save myself a little bit of cash with some free stress relief. Yes, it cost us 4 additional torches to do that, but you know what? 4 additional torches, much cheaper than going into actual stress relief. And we're also going to destroy these men. And that destruction would have been vastly more efficient had I remembered to put Johnny Storm back at the front of the party, but once again, I am an idiot. It really feels like it doesn't matter, though. This party is so powerful. Not having a Johnny Storm around, not having him in the front rank, has it really made a difference yet? They're gonna get 1 swing at us from this guy. This is their whole turn. So of course Reed Richards fails to dodge it because I needed an excuse to be salty, I guess. You know what? I don't even want you to kill this man. I need 2 rounds of stress relief, and Sue Storm, who's gonna lose the speed roll, can finish him off. Got us down to 13, so you have 7, you have 3. Sue didn't even take damage, but got stunned. I don't even care about that. Here, do the stress relief. And then Reed Richards can plant a pickaxe in this man's face later. It'll be fine. Also, way to muck it, by the way, after getting the dodge buff, Reed. Here, buff your dodge even further. How's that looking? Plus 34. You should be absolutely unhittable. Now the stress is gone, and Benjamin Grimm murders this thing. Yeah, we win. Once again, the Fantastic Four walks out of another dungeon completely untouched, man. Completely untouched. These 2 torches can go on the floor. We'll take that. And we're done. The Fantastic Four, Teflon Dons of Darkest Dungeon. They cannot be touched. Eat your heart out, John Gotti. Actually, you know, the Teflon Don definitely got touched. Probably in prison. Little known fact, Teflon Don actually used to be imprisoned in the town I lived in. That's my claim to fame. I was once lived in the same town where they kept the Teflon Don. John Gotti. He was once imprisoned in the town I lived in. It's as close to fame as I'll ever get. We good? We got a lot of heirlooms there. Not so much gold, which is what we needed, but more importantly, the Fantastic Four are fantastically amazing. Rocking it. What did this replace? Meditator. Robust? Actually pretty good. Warren Scrounger. Replaced Natural Eye. That's the... You know what? That sucks, because Natural Eye was a bonus to crit. And it was making our finales do fantastic damage. That's a little disappointing. Eat the rich. Most curious of all, however, is the absence of so many evidence in the crypt itself. Nevertheless, was just found open. Its contents suspiciously missing. Idle grave robbers gain 1 resolve level. Okay, well, I guess Thor Girl is going to get ranked up to 5 without ever having to even bother. And if there's another grave robber... You know, a grave robber actually wouldn't be... Is there another one here? We could get a grave robber at 3, crank them immediately to 4. I don't hate that. Nope. No grave robbers. Just a highwayman who we don't actually have a highwayman, but I'm not taking anybody who's level 2 Darkest Dungeon. I'm just not doing it. You can't convince me. So it looks like Thor Girl is going to gain an idle level. And you know what? Probably Reed Richards will go to 6. Because I'm thinking next episode is going to be another assault on the Darkest Dungeon. Is that how we're going to roll? Probably. Sue, what disease have you got? Yeah, lethargy is totally curable. Are we going to roll in dungeon? We can't go into that with stress, though. That's the thing. But we could take... Well, do we take Benjamin J. Grimm? We could take Grimm. We could take Johnny Storm. We could just take the Fantastic Four. The only thing we would have in that team that we don't want is a Reed Richards, and we would be replacing Reed Richards with Steve Rogers. Do I like that plan? I kind of... Yeah, I think that's probably what we're going to do. This is going to be so expensive, though, but you know what? Let's go ahead and get it out of the way. I can't think of a better plan. All right, we're doing it. Storm. This is going to cost a fortune, but I'm going to raise Finale. I'm going to raise Solo. I'm going to raise Battle Ballad and Inspiring Tune. Grim. A little bit different for you. We got to go with Smite. Jacques we're not taking in because we're not going to use it. Battle Heal, Inspiring Cry, and then we got to drop an absolute fortune. Unholy Lance. And then Sue Storm, let's get you taken care of as well. Mace Bash, yes. We have learned our lesson on the Mace Bash. Then we're going to take Judgment. Then we're going to level these 2 up. Everything else is cool. We already know that Captain Steve Rogers is sorted. But this is what's really going to hurt. And then Benjamin J. Grimm as well. And suddenly we're all but destitute. But we are ready to go kick the face in the Darkest Dungeon. We're going to do it. I got a good feeling about this upcoming run. I think this is the one. This is it. This is our time. We're like Chuck Sherman in American Pie. It's just, this is it. This is our time. Darkest Dungeon's going down. But our time will have to wait for next time because this episode is finished. If you enjoyed it, feel free to drop a like down in the comment section. Your support does really mean a lot. And if you'd like to see more Darkest Dungeon, consider subscribing as well. New episodes every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And next episode, hey, run on the Darkest Dungeon. Should be exciting, if nothing else, because the failures that we've had in there so far have been pretty spectacular. I don't half-ass it when it comes to failure. Spectacular failures are the order of the day. Right now, though, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you again soon.